shit, it's your boy Raj.
Girl, Ari.
It's your boy AJ.
And we the Hoodbabies. Whoa. Today we got a touring of O-Block. Y'all have been requesting DM and shit. So we finna go ahead and get into it for y'all folks. Go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification button. Follow our social media up there. Subscribe to my channel, Lightning and Ride.
Subscribe to my channel, Artie Bar.
Subscribe to my channel, Fat Money AJ.
Subscribe to Anti-Social Quiet and Hoodbabies. Short.
To it.
Let's do it.
I just tweet I say, let me just see a buck play when I shoot put his body in the truck, then we take him to the dump. And they know we play for keeps, and they know that we ain't sweet. Grab a broom, we finna sweep. O-Block finna clean the streets. Boy, you better grab a heat or get put up on a tee. Put your name by RIP, or your name get turned to weed. In the racket, ain't no pad. Any state, we on your...
No matter what, nickel black.
Fuck the...
Let's do it.
We ain't goofy do that crab. We gon' spin again. We gon' hit our last friends. We gon' show him we ain't playing. We gon' leave him where he stand.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
That's really, yeah, that's all I wanna be successful.
Right, big go fast, man. Check it out. Hey, nah, since when you got to
I just want to be
Everybody throw a block.
We're here in the Parkway Gardens housing development in Chicago, otherwise known as O-Block. 24-building complex on the city's south side. It's where Michelle Obama grew up, and it's also where drill music began around 10 years ago. This is Bostock. He's been here for a super long time, so he's gonna take us back to the very beginning where it all started.
So right now you're on the 44. You're on one of the gutters building in the block. This motherfucker be the last building to get cleaned up. What's a roach? See y'all in the project? Yeah, roach. That's a baby roach.
It's gonna get bigger.
It's gonna get bigger. Smoking the roach. And we killing the rat. This bitch be
smoking the roach, killing the rat.
I'm from this building. Bro, I used to be one of them places pissing in the hallway and on the elevator too. My mom in the bathroom on BDS, one bathroom in here. I'm going to piss in the hallway. I still won't touch the buttons in the elevator. I'm straight knuckles.
Did you think there might be pee on it?
Spit, pee, I used to do all type of shit to the elevator. I ain't taking no shit though. True that! True that! Yeah, come on!
Nothing, my nigga.
Listen, boy. I'm going to true that. Hey, true that, man. I wish I knew that was yours, man. Why nigga true that? I ain't here, bro.
Hey, everybody, what's up? How's it going? This is crack a lot, you feel?
GK. Come on. GK. Folk came out there. Folks, the youngest GK member, he invented that shit.
To you, that's drill music.
We started the word drill with our music. Like, let's do a drill. We started that shit.
Like, how would you explain drill music to someone who doesn't know?
Music that make you wanna kind of get outside and go just be outside. You know what I mean?
Nah,
makes sense.
It sounds to be outside, you know what I'm saying?
Get on going.
He's like, get on going.
They turn you up. They give you adrenaline.
Drill music is something that, I mean, in the grander scheme of things, you could see it as, you know, a hyper-violent offshoot of trap generally that, you know, sort of like came out of a very specific area.
I describe drill music as it's violent, but mainly fiction. It's like realistic fiction music. So like, that's why I shot my video 4K Troll, shot it right here in this park. Right here where you standing at, I shot it right here.
The lyrics are pretty intense in that song.
He pulled out his strap and started shooting back. It sound like it's compact. I got a double back. It's finna crack.
Yeah. But it's all entertainment, see what I'm saying? It's all for...
You gotta throw that
It's all about like controversial shit. Drama really makes money.
Back to that breaking news live from Chopper to a mass shooting. At least 6 people shot. This all happening at 65th and King Drive in Parkway Gardens.
So what was it like growing up in O-Block?
We had to grow up. We had to really grow up and grow up fast. All that little boy shit went out the window. Everybody around this bitch got PTSD. Everybody around this bitch saying somebody died. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we had a brotherhood that can nobody come between. We not let nothing happen to none of us. Marlo couldn't even beat an OB. We gonna fuck Marlo ass up, boy. You better not put your hands on folks, boy. For them to pull a pipe out, hold on. And it's the same way. Like, we got each other, boy. All the way, we ain't got no daddies. On BDN.
What can you tell us about the year 2011?
2011. I experienced like my first friend get killed. My best friend OD, he died in 2011.
In 2011, a Parkway Gardens resident named O.D. Perry, which O-Block's now named after, was murdered, gunned down just outside the gates of Parkway Gardens.
Damn, so that's why it's O-Block, because of him? Damn, that's crazy. Man, this bitch worldwide.
What was one of your favorite memories of you and O.D.?
Man, I got a lot of them bitches though. Oh. He had this crazy ass dog named 50, bro. On J Money, bro. Scare that motherfucker, bro. Like play with the dog. On key down, I'm like, boy, I don't even play with that motherfucking dog, bro. I'm tripping. Motherfucker run up on me, boy, bird.
Hey, his ass sounded just like a dog. He's like,
oh, right after the day, I still don't play with these dogs. I don't give a fuck if that bitch a chihuahua. Get your dog for that bitch die. I'm down.
He's dead ass for real.
The murder of Shondale Tuka Gregory, a rival gang member who lived just a few blocks away on 63rd.
It was the sad years of my life, cause I had just had my first child and everything. I'm really like traumatized. Like I ain't know was I supposed to crash out or fall back. My mom used to be talking to me like, man, you got a daughter. Don't be like these niggas, don't die.
How many friends do you think you've lost since then?
Over 10 dead on this gang, like 2 motherfuckers a year.
Damn.
Over platoon on motherfucking 11, Gerard and Whitey and 12. We got LAN, J Money and motherfucker died at 13. My crowd gone. Hey, I gotta hang up on them. I ain't no start. When they said my folks died, folks careers off. When O passed away, folks took that shit to another level. Chief Keef and Dirt them came out. They let this bitch up, you feel me? So it's like.
Shortly after Odie's murder, a close friend of his.
That's sad though. He said everybody from my time gone. And he out there chilling with the young folk.
Decided to make his first song, which would serve as an O-Block anthem to celebrate the life of O.D. and this Shondale Tuka Gregory. This friend was named Keith Kozar, aka Chief Keef.
Hit a nigga up on your fuck, I do drugs till I'm dead.
O-Block, Wick City, bitch.
Middle fingers to Shondale.
I get out. On my phone, I get out. October 4th, 2011. This bitch get it going up. The block busting, I just got out. I get out, I see Platoon and White. Fools got cocky as hell. I'm looking, I'm like, how the fuck y'all let OD get killed? Platoon put his head down. He like, man, take your daughter upstairs. I'm finna holler at you. I take my daughter up. I mean, AKD them came up there. People say everybody coming ate. Happy as hell. Fat Mac and Scoop get the showing out. They get the fighting. Hey, Fat Mac. You know I get out of jail. You want Scoop start fighting today? Here Scoop get the fight. Hey, phone like, man, y'all showing out this folks just got out. Dirk and Reese come see me. I'm like, I feel in love like a motherfucker. I'm damn. Folks them come rap with me. I'm like, fuck O guy. I fuck O guy. You know they rapping with me. Boom, 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 boom. We talking all us and that bitch crying now. I'm like, damn. I just got out. We all crying right now. I'm like, the fuck, fuck that. We ain't crying. We out here. We get outside.
In the next 2 years, Chief Keef would go from a young O-Block rapper to one of the most commercially successful rappers in the world, with hits like I Don't Like and Hate Being Sober.
That nigga still going to that day. This song will never get old. That bitch will never get old.
He made it more like global.
And Dirt came after him.
You can't not turn up when you hear that song.
Hell nah, yeah. That's why that bitch will forever be that song. That bitch will never die down.
And before you knew it, white America was doing the hokey pokey to murder music, and unknowingly singing along to the anthems of America playing out in real time. For a year, the conflicts of O-Block were a mystery to the general public. That was, until one man came around and exposed the inner workings of Chicago's gang war to the world.
So 2010, 2011, I'm in college and I'm doing commentary about hip hop. I had some hot takes about like Kanye and Drake and stuff like that at the moment. So I was kind of gaining an audience. And I remember when the drill scene popped off, and I remember doing a video on Keith, and I was like, I love the music. So I'm reading the comments, and everyone was like, yo, you're not telling the full story. Okay, because I'm going in there and I'm doing a quick video, and I'm like, yo, all his ops is dead. You know what I mean? He's dissing them. It's over. You know what I mean? These guys don't even need to know their names. And everyone was like, well, no, they're not dead. And actually, the guys who he's dissing just killed his guys. They were talking about people like Lil J.
I'm screaming fuck OD.
They were talking about like the FBG gang.
Nigga, fuck T-Roy and OD, them dead bitch.
I'm like, yo, nobody knows these
Damn.
people, like, respectively, because they don't have a hit song. Chief Keef is going crazy with his songs. So I made this page called The War of Chiraq, and I started covering basically just constant feuds that were happening.
It's your boy DJ Academics. Now, information has come to my attention. Now, y'all know I call Lil Reese the Chiraq Grim Reaper. Well, pretty much because every time you look through his mentions, you see a bunch of dead niggas. CBS Chicago is reporting that a 15-year-old boy, aka Little Nick from 600, was shot multiple times and he was brought to a hospital where he was pronounced dead by the Cook County Medical Examiner. At least he died doing what he loved best. Someone actually told me that these guys actually keep score on killing and coonery within Chiraq. The most valuable coon is probably a legit award. The war in Chiraq never stops. The coonery never fucking ends. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share.
His War in Chiraq series went viral, and the fans were now aware of the ongoing Chicago gang war, particularly as it pertained to the rappers involved.
How many people do you think have died in the war in Chiraq?
Thousands.
This past weekend, at least 52 people were shot, 8 of them killed.
In the following years, between 2011 and 2020, 5,518 people were murdered in Chicago, to the amusement of self-proclaimed Chiraqologists, who created a Reddit page, which now has over 175,000 members.
But I've never seen a place where life was valued less than Chicago. To this day, I've never been to Chicago because of that.
I feel like things bad everywhere. Things just bad in Chicago because like this shit came like a movie to people. Like when it first got famous, people saw like it was like we was characters. Like damn, like you got me look like an assassin.
Drilling itself is an energy that once people latch onto that shit and you become invested in the story. It's like a soundtrack to a movie, and it sounds bad to say, but it's a soundtrack to a movie that you're watching live. You know, I'm looking at this not like on some voyeuristic like, yo, oh shit, this is like entertainment. I'm like horrified. What I try to do is satire, hoping that people could look at it and be like, that looks ridiculous. These dudes, like, they're disgusting, right? People took it and they ran with it.
Everything I thought that people would be like, yo, this is some sick shit, they loved.
We have a bloodthirsty audience, especially in music. The more people die, when someone gets locked up, their streams are through the roof. Music sales, going through the roof.
Oh God, every time somebody dies.
I was a driving force against some of these guys, other than Keith. Eyes and attention and ears to some of their stuff. So,
did you feel responsible for like inflaming gang tension on the streets by covering things?
Hell no. But let me say this, accountability is hard to take, man. They say, yo, well, you gave people nicknames. And when you gave someone a nickname of Grim Reaper, some other guy is going to start killing more to try to get that nickname. And I'm like, I don't believe I caused any murder, but if my videos, because they were popular, instigated any two parties, I'll take blame for that. But motherfucker, if you picked up the gun, I'm not taking blame for what you did, right? When I started covering the war in Chiraq, niggas was dying every day already. I was on Twitter watching people bleed out, and I was like, I can't believe this is, like, people getting shot like dogs. Bleeding out, everybody filming it. And then you go on social media, and everybody saying, I'm smoking on the pack. So you gotta take blame for you doing that. The parents gotta take blame for not being in the kid's life. The cops gotta take blame for them basically just like throwing their hands up in the air and saying, let everybody kill each other. Like these motherfuckers, like everybody wants an easy
Cops
scapegoat.
probably scared to go home now.
Stop acting like a bitch ass nigga and just fight, bro. Leave the pipes alone, fight. Oh, it's so fucked up now. It's like a 12-year-old just said, I'll pop you. So not a 12-year-old. Like, bro, just fight him.
Why do you think that happens?
Because yeah, motherfucker think it's about being a shooter or a killer. Music played a part. But music 100% why everybody doing this. It's your fucking mama and your fucking daddy. You get what I'm saying? It's your mama and your daddy, bro. It's not, it usually be your environment, but it's your mama and your fucking daddy. It's not how you get raised, bro. Like, raise your fucking kids right. Oh.
I don't think it's drill music at all.
Yeah, for real.
If we was to take drill music away right now, and it'd be regular hip hop, it's still gonna be the same type of violence. Everybody wants to be a character now for the internet.
On social media, beefing, making threats, making crazy comments, like going on live, you know, it's like waving the gun in the fucking camera.
If they was to delete Instagram, ain't gonna count, the world probably be different. You don't think so?
We just wouldn't know about shit.
Yeah.
It'd be the same shit happening, we just wouldn't know about it.
Shit gonna still happen, bro.
Shit will still happen. I don't think so though. Everybody do shit
I mean,
for the internet.
They be more just. It would be more less disrespectful stuff, but they'll still be killing each other.
Yeah, sure.
You know, it's like it's almost like a competition to see who can push it the furthest and get the most attention, because you know there is a fair amount of clout chasing, and you know that is a toxic element.
In that way, do you think that drill is like bad for society?
No, because the thing is like the realities of what is being discussed in that music was there before the music was there. The music is just an expression of that. It's just a reaction to that. Like when you're talking about inner city gun violence, you're talking about poverty, you're talking about poor education systems, you're talking about like low access to food, you're talking about low economic opportunities. Those are the kinds of solutions that you would need to apply to that situation.
If you could go back in time, would you make war in Chiraq again?
You know, I've grown wasn't appropriate. Probably wouldn't do that again. I would do it again just because.
They gave him money.
What happened?
Yeah, that boy rich as fuck out there. And then getting a meal off every video. Why would he stop?
I think we deal with mental illness in Chicago. And when you see people are kids, these people who are doing murders, like Ronald number 9 was like 17. So girls and all that type of shit. It's easy to be outraged and also say, damn, how could you guys take a life so easily? But also you got to think about the cycle of mental issues that they're having, the trauma that they're suppressing.
After the success of the War in Chiraq series, Academic's formula was replicated hundreds of times, creating a concentrated YouTube algorithm that turned gang drama into an online mega industry. One of the channels in this algorithm is called No Jumper, which is quite different from the War in Chiraq, but nonetheless features many interviews with gang-related rappers.
Do you even know about gang shit when you first went to Florida? When did you actually become a 5'5" Crip? You are widely known to be associated with the Hoovers. Some of the dudes who got caught up for this murder are like actual rappers who have videos out with many, many thousands of views. Again, like you say, a lot of the stories are hypothetical, but in this one, you actually mentioned that a specific rapper from Chicago called a girl 6 times while you were hanging out with her.
Right, it just rhyme. You see what I'm saying? The shit just become me, you know. So, I went on the podcast and spoke to the host, Adam22, about the ethics of producing monetized gang content. Do you think drill music is bad for society?
Yeah, definitely.
How come?
Because people are in gangs killing each other and making songs about it and making it sound super cool. And even me as like a 30-year-old fucking white man, I listen to it and I think that it sounds kind of cool. And I struggle with that. But definitely I think it's probably, as much as I like listen to it, it's probably got to be a net negative for society, right? Just the romanticization of violence in general.
Do you think you help make it look cool?
I don't know. I feel like when they're on a beat with a fucking 808 going crazy and they're able to like rhyme and make less sense, that probably is like when it sounds coolest. Because they don't really talk about that in interviews, right? I mean, most of like all the Chicago like gang members or whatever, it's like the amount of like street shit you're gonna be able to get them to talk about in an interview is pretty minimal in comparison to the stuff that they're essentially saying in their songs.
It just must be crazy because like you talk to so many people who like have died recently. Like you're like the last person to interview.
He got the worst job. Like this nigga done interviewed them and everything, and they end up dead. I know his ass for some type of way.
FBG Cash.
Right there. His name's on the wall.
Yeah. Do you feel any responsibility for like inflaming like gang beef by having so many gang members use this platform to promote themselves?
No, because I mean, I feel like this is a hip hop platform that long ago has kind of been clear to me that that's more or less the gist of what we're doing, you know? Like there was a long time where I didn't do any street shit, you know, in the beginning it was mostly like SoundCloud type stuff and more like avant-garde, you know, internet shit. We've gone more in that direction and like a lot of, like it's also the direction rap's gone in. It's tough to get away from the fact that the fans just want what they want. You know, as a content creator, you kind of have to follow the incentives to a certain extent. It's just been taken to the point where the fans like want this shit to be real. They don't want to hear you say, "I'll shoot you if you come near me." They want to hear you say, "So and so from the other side got killed because he fucked with me." Like the fans are really drawn to that kind of immersion, I guess.
Whenever you grew up here, did you guys spend a lot of time in other parts of Chicago? Like, did you ever go like downtown or to other areas, or were you mostly here?
I spent a lot of years inside this game.
Have you been to a Cubs game or anything? You guys want to go to the White Sox game with us?
Yeah, we're going.
Let's walk in White Sox to go Sox!
Fuck the Orioles, fuck the Yankees, and White Sox.
Everybody fucking this shit up. They done run the whole thing to the game. They better win.
White Sox! 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 White Sox!
The South Side pride, that blue collar man.
Like the South Side's way better than the North Side.
Never wear condoms unless you have to.
What's the situation in which you'd have to use a condom?
Every time.
Never.
Oh,
I'm married, so I haven't actually used
them
condoms
niggas got
in 15
some.
years. Raw dog stands for Jack Harlow. Jack Harlow only.
Sorry.
Whoa. Ain't her nigga right now? Ain't her boyfriend right now?
I don't think so. I think they friends.
What the fuck?
What do you think about condoms?
When I think about condoms, I got 6 kids right there.
Raw dog all day long. Jack Harlow is not my type.
What makes White Sox fans do
Damn, you know, you moving on condom,
White
man.
Sox, but not on a regular basis. Loyalty.
Why?
Why? Are you guys from Chicago?
No.
No? Exactly.
What do you think your most controversial opinion is?
Like, what do you mean about that?
For example, I believe that aliens have visited the United States of America.
So do I. I also believe that the earth is not round. I also believe that the government is hiding out of ship laws. I also believe that the government has taken over our country.
Like, you think the Earth is flat for real?
Huh?
You think the Earth is flat?
I mean, we have ideology, right? We have ideas. So, like, who are we to judge?
White Sox hamburgers, the whiskey dog, right here. We got 2 patties, 2 scoops of cheddar cheese, and we put the pico and the gallo on top. Say it ain't so, Joe. Hamburger, 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 hamburger.